Have you ever wondered what happens after death? Where does the soul go when the body can no longer hold it? The idea of death has intrigued humanity for centuries, sparking countless debates, beliefs, and theories. In every culture, there are different interpretations of what occurs in the afterlife. But one thing remains constant: the mystery surrounding the soul's journey. As we experience life, we are constantly aware of our physical bodies and the limitations they bring. We feel the weight of gravity, the sharpness of pain, and the joy of touch. But what if all of this was just a temporary state, a brief phase in an infinite journey? What if our true essence is not our physical body, but the soul, the very spirit that makes us who we are? When we die, our body ceases to function. But what about the soul? Where does it go? Some believe that when we die, our souls transcend to another realm, a space beyond our physical understanding. It's a transition from one state of existence to another, from the known to the unknown. Imagine being able to separate from your body, leaving behind all the physical constraints and finding yourself in an entirely different state of being. Would you feel lighter? Free? Perhaps. Like many near-death survivors have described, you'd feel an overwhelming sense of peace and calm as you glide through a space of pure consciousness. In the moments after death, time and space lose their usual meaning. Everything becomes fluid, and the boundaries of our physical world seem irrelevant. Many people who've experienced near-death situations report seeing a bright light or a tunnel, a sensation that they're floating above their own body, and sometimes even encountering deceased loved ones or spiritual guides. It's as though the soul is preparing for its next great adventure. This transition isn't just about moving from life to death. It's about the journey of the soul as it moves through different planes of existence. Some believe that when we pass away, we enter a state of pure energy, where we are free from the restrictions of the physical world. The soul begins to understand its true nature, timeless, boundless, and forever connected to the universe. The experience is both liberating and humbling, as one realizes the vastness of existence and their place within it. But here's the question: do you believe that the soul continues its journey after death? Or do you think that when the body dies, everything ends? I'd love to hear your thoughts. What do you imagine happens to the soul once the body is gone? Leave your comments below, and let's dive into this discussion together. Your perspective matters, and sharing your ideas could help others reflect on this profound topic. If you're fascinated by these questions and want to explore more about the afterlife, spiritual growth, and the mysteries of existence, make sure to like this video and subscribe to stay updated. Let's keep this conversation going and continue exploring the unseen realms of life and death. Together, we can discover the depths of our spiritual journey. Near-death experiences, NDEs, have long intrigued people across cultures and beliefs. These experiences are often described by individuals who have been close to death but survived, offering a glimpse into what might lie beyond life. Whether regarded as a neurological phenomenon or a glimpse of an afterlife, NDEs share common elements that reveal profound insights into the nature of existence. A common element in NDEs is the sensation of leaving the physical body. Many survivors report feeling as though they are floating above themselves, observing their surroundings from an out-of-body perspective. This out-of-body experience often includes witnessing medical staff attempting to revive them, suggesting a separation between consciousness and the physical body. Another frequent experience is the journey through a dark tunnel, often toward a bright light. The light is described as warm, loving, and inviting, offering a sense of peace and comfort. Some describe being drawn toward the light, feeling a profound sense of purpose, while others interpret this as a connection to a higher source of wisdom or divine presence. As survivors approach the light, they often encounter deceased loved ones, spiritual guides, or even religious figures. These encounters are frequently described as comforting and reassuring, offering a sense of love, safety, and understanding. For many, these meetings provide a sense of closure and a reduction in the fear of death. Another key element of NDEs is the life review. Survivors often report reliving significant moments from their lives, sometimes seeing them from a different perspective. During this review, They may experience the emotions and consequences of their actions, seeing how their choices impacted others. This life review is often described as a learning experience, allowing the soul to reflect and grow. Survivors also often describe a heightened sense of awareness and clarity. Many report feeling an overwhelming sense of connection to all things and a deep understanding of the universe. This sense of unity often leads to feelings of peace, as though everything is as it should be. For many, this experience alters their perception of life, death, and the spiritual realm. Not all NDEs are positive. However, some survivors report feelings of fear, confusion, or anxiety during their experience, particularly if they were not ready to die. These experiences can be unsettling, involving feelings of darkness, chaos, or emptiness. Despite these negative elements, even challenging NDEs often lead to transformative changes in survivors' lives, encouraging them to reevaluate their priorities and choices. The scientific community has studied NDEs extensively, offering various explanations. Some suggest that they are a result of brain activity in response to trauma, lack of oxygen, or chemical changes. Others believe they offer evidence of an existence beyond death, pointing to the consistent themes of love, peace, and connection reported by many survivors. Regardless of the cause, NDEs have a lasting impact on those who experience them. Many report a newfound appreciation for life, a reduction in the fear of death, and a shift toward living with greater purpose, kindness, and compassion. For some, the experience brings a deep sense of spiritual awakening, leaving them with a clearer understanding of the soul's journey and the interconnectedness of all life. Near-death experiences are powerful, transformative, and deeply personal, whether one views them as a scientific phenomenon or a spiritual revelation. They remain a source of mystery and wonder, offering valuable insights into the nature of life, death, and what might come after. Have you had a near-death experience? Or do you believe in the possibility of life after death? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your perspectives. If you found this exploration of NDEs fascinating, make sure to like and subscribe for more content on these thought-provoking topics. The moment of death has always fascinated humanity. What happens when life ends? Many believe the soul begins a transition, a journey marking the end of one existence and the start of another. As we approach death, numerous spiritual traditions offer interpretations of this transition. Yet most share common ideas about the soul's separation from the physical body, encounters with light, and the passage to a new state of being. At death, the soul is thought to depart the body, beginning its transition. This journey might lead through different realms or spiritual planes. Some cultures view this process as purification, where the soul sheds earthly attachments before entering a new realm, such as heaven, nirvana, or reincarnation. This phase of purification is a step toward enlightenment or rebirth, in which the soul seeks to transcend earthly limitations. In Hinduism and Buddhism, the soul's journey is influenced by karma, the actions performed in life. After death, the soul is judged, determining whether it will be reborn or liberated from the cycle of reincarnation. The transition involves traveling through spiritual realms, ultimately seeking union with the divine or ultimate enlightenment. Christianity and Islam, too, depict the soul's transition as one of judgment. In Christianity, this often means the soul is led to heaven or hell based on earthly deeds. Similarly, in Islam, the soul is judged, and its fate rests on the balance of good deeds and faithfulness to Allah. Some spiritualists and esoteric traditions offer another perspective, where the soul encounters loved ones or spiritual guides who help it navigate the afterlife. This journey is often seen as one of learning and growth, with the soul gaining understanding of its purpose. One common theme in near-death experiences is the overwhelming sense of peace. Survivors often report a profound calmness that accompanies the moment of death, a release from earthly struggles and an embrace of spiritual freedom. This tranquility marks the soul's first step in its transition, symbolizing the end of suffering. Additionally, many accounts include a life review, in which the soul reflects on its earthly experiences, This review is described as non-judgmental, offering insight into past actions. It is not seen as a time of punishment, but one of understanding and personal growth. As the transition continues, the soul is said to move further from the physical realm, progressing toward a state of pure consciousness. This journey may involve traveling through a tunnel of light, meeting guides or angels, or entering a state of unity with the universe. Time and space no longer bind the soul in this new state. This process is gradual, with the soul moving through different stages of awareness. Some may experience it as a brief moment, while others may feel it extends over a longer period, depending on individual beliefs. Even though the transition is viewed positively by many, it's important to recognize that fear or confusion can shape the process for some individuals. Ultimately, the soul's transition remains a mystery, whether one sees it as a journey to enlightenment, reunion with the divine, or simply a natural part of life cycle. It is one of the most profound aspects of human experience. This contemplation invites us to reflect on our own lives. How can we live more consciously, preparing for this inevitable journey? If you have thoughts or experiences related to the soul's transition, feel free to share in the comments. I'd love to hear your insights and engage in meaningful conversation. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more discussions on this and other fascinating topics. As the soul progresses through its transition after death, it enters a new state of being that is markedly different from its physical existence. This phase is often described as one of profound awareness and integration, where the soul becomes more attuned to its spiritual essence and its place in the greater cosmic order. The process of awareness and integration into this new state can be complex, varying depending on the traditions and beliefs surrounding the afterlife. However, many near-death experiences, NDEs, offer a glimpse into this process, revealing common elements that point to a deeper understanding of existence beyond the physical realm. One of the first aspects of this integration is the profound sense of clarity and awareness that comes with the soul's detachment from the body. In many NDEs, individuals report an acute awareness of their surroundings, as though they are seeing everything in a new light. This heightened sense of perception often includes an understanding of life's deeper meaning, which becomes clearer as the soul begins its spiritual journey. It's as if the soul is no longer confined to the limitations of the physical body and, instead, is able to experience a more expansive view of reality. As the soul continues its transition, it encounters a deeper level of awareness that is not tied to earthly experiences. This awareness is often described as being in tune with the divine, the universe, or the collective consciousness. The soul begins to recognize that it is part of something much greater than its individual self, a unity that transcends time and space. This realization is often accompanied by a feeling of deep peace and serenity, as the soul sheds its earthly concerns and ego, which no longer hold any significance in this new state of being. The process of integration involves the soul coming to terms with its past, including any unresolved issues from its earthly existence. Many NDE survivors describe a life review, where they revisit key moments from their lives, not as a judgment, but as an opportunity for understanding. During this review, the soul sees its actions from a higher perspective, gaining insight into how its behavior affected others and recognizing the interconnectedness of all beings. This process helps the soul integrate its experiences, allowing for healing and growth. As the soul continues to integrate into this new state, it becomes increasingly aware of the energetic nature of existence. In the afterlife, the physical boundaries of the body are no longer relevant, and the soul exists as pure consciousness or energy. This shift can be overwhelming at first, as the soul adjusts to its new form, but it ultimately leads to a deeper understanding of the nature of reality. In this state, the soul may encounter beings of light, guides, or loved ones who offer comfort and support as it navigates its new existence. The integration process is often described as a gradual unfolding, with the soul becoming more attuned to its true essence over time. Some cultures believe that the soul undergoes a series of stages or levels of consciousness in the afterlife, moving from a state of confusion or disorientation to one of greater clarity and enlightenment. During this time, The soul may also receive guidance from spiritual beings, angels, or ancestors, helping it find its place in the larger cosmic framework. In some spiritual traditions, it is believed that the soul continues to evolve and grow even after death. The integration process, then, is not a one-time event, but an ongoing journey of self-discovery and expansion. The soul's awareness of its divine nature continues to deepen as it interacts with higher realms of existence, gradually shedding the limitations of the physical world and moving toward a state of pure love, wisdom, and enlightenment. This process of awareness and integration into the new state highlights the idea that death is not an end, but rather a continuation of the soul's journey. The challenges and lessons learned in the physical world are not left behind, but are integrated into the soul's evolution. This perspective offers comfort to those contemplating the mysteries of the afterlife, as it suggests that the soul's journey is purposeful and guided, leading to greater understanding and unity with the divine. If you have any reflections or thoughts about the soul's journey and the process of integration after death, feel free to share them in the comments. I'd love to hear your insights and experiences. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more content on this fascinating topic. As the soul continues its journey through the afterlife, one of the most profound experiences it encounters is the confrontation with what can be called the eternal truth. This moment marks a pivotal stage in the transition process, where the soul faces the fundamental reality of existence, often leading to a transformative understanding that goes beyond any earthly comprehension. The eternal truth is not simply an abstract concept, but a direct encounter with the essence of all that is, the truth of life, death, and the interconnectedness of all beings. For many individuals who have had near-death experiences, NDEs, this moment is described as one of intense clarity and profound revelation. It's as if the soul is able to see through the veil of physical reality and perceive the deeper nature of existence. In some cases, this is experienced as a direct encounter with a divine presence or source, such as God, a higher power, or universal consciousness. For others, it may manifest as an overwhelming sense of unity with all living things, a deep knowing that all life is interconnected and that every action, thought, and intention reverberates through the fabric of existence. In this encounter, the soul may come to understand that the concepts of good and bad, right and wrong, are ultimately human constructs. The eternal truth reveals that these distinctions are fleeting when viewed from a higher, spiritual perspective. What truly matters in the grand scheme of existence is not how much wealth, power, or status one accumulates, but how one lives in alignment with love, compassion, and understanding. This realization can be deeply humbling, as the soul confronts the truth that all of its earthly pursuits and attachments were, in the end, temporary and inconsequential in comparison to the eternal nature of existence. The confrontation with the eternal truth can also be seen as a moment of great healing. For many, this encounter is a chance to reconcile with past mistakes, regrets, and unresolved emotions. The soul gains clarity on the purpose of its earthly experiences, recognizing that every challenge, hardship, and joy was a part of a larger spiritual plan aimed at growth and evolution. It becomes apparent that there are no mistakes in the grand design of life. Everything happens for a reason, and every soul is on its unique journey toward enlightenment. One of the most striking aspects of this moment is the sense of unconditional love that often accompanies it. Whether it is a divine being, a higher power, or the universe itself, the eternal truth is always framed in love and compassion. The soul may feel embraced by a sense of warmth and acceptance, as if it has finally come home. This profound love transcends any earthly understanding of love, and it offers a sense of peace that washes away all fear, guilt, and shame. It is as though the soul is finally able to release all the burdens it carried during its earthly life, knowing that it is loved and accepted exactly as it is. In some NDE accounts, individuals describe being shown their life's purpose during this encounter. They may gain a sense of clarity regarding the lessons they were meant to learn, the relationships they were meant to foster, and the spiritual evolution they were meant to undergo. This insight is often coupled with a deep sense of fulfillment, as the soul realizes that it has been on a path of profound meaning. Even if it was not always apparent during its physical existence, the experience of confronting the eternal truth is not always easy. It can be a challenging moment, as the soul is forced to confront its deepest fears, attachments, and unresolved issues. Yet, it is also a liberating experience, as it allows the soul to transcend these limitations and move into a state of greater awareness and enlightenment. This moment of truth is often described as a final test or judgment, not a judgment based on moral failings or sins, but rather a judgment of the soul's readiness to move forward on its journey toward greater spiritual awareness. Ultimately, the confrontation with the eternal truth is a key turning point in the soul's transition. It is through this process that the soul is able to release the illusions of the material world and embrace the eternal nature of existence. This understanding leads to a profound transformation, as the soul integrates this truth into its being, moving closer to its ultimate destination, unity with the divine, with all of existence, and with its highest self. If you've ever reflected on the idea of the eternal truth, or have had experiences that gave you insight into the nature of existence, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Feel free to share in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more content on these fascinating topics. As the soul progresses further into its journey, it eventually reaches a state of pure consciousness, an experience beyond the limitations of the physical body and mind. In this state, the soul transcends the dualities of the material world, such as time, space, and identity. Here, there is no separation between the self and the universe. Everything is experienced as one interconnected, infinite whole. For many near-death experiencers, this state is described as a profound sense of liberation. Without the constraints of the physical body, the soul is free to exist purely as consciousness, untethered from the illusions of the ego or the senses. There is no need for thought or language, as the soul is fully immersed in a direct experience of existence itself, an experience that is often beyond human description. In this space, all sense of individuality dissolves. The soul no longer identifies with its past experiences, its body, or its personal history. Instead, it becomes a part of a vast, collective awareness, where there is no separation between self and other. The soul understands itself as a timeless, eternal being, connected to all forms of consciousness that exist across the cosmos. This state of pure consciousness is often described as a place of immense peace and profound clarity. Without the distractions of the material world, the soul experiences an overwhelming sense of unity, love, and understanding. There is a deep knowing that all is as it should be, and the soul is in perfect harmony with the universe. It is in this state that the soul begins to integrate the wisdom it has gained from its earthly experiences. The ego, which often operates out of fear and separation, is no longer present to cloud the soul's perception. Instead, the soul operates from a place of pure awareness, an awareness that is vast, boundless, and free from any limiting beliefs or judgments. Here, the soul experiences the truth of its being, that it is not separate from the divine or the cosmos, but is, in fact, an expression of the greater whole. Entering the state of pure consciousness is not just a momentary experience, but a profound transformation that alters the soul's understanding of existence. It is in this space that the soul may encounter ultimate truths about life, death, and the nature of reality itself. The boundaries of space and time become irrelevant, and the soul is able to perceive the interconnectedness of all things, both seen and unseen. If you've had experiences where you felt a deep sense of unity or peace, or if you've ever wondered about the nature of pure consciousness, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Please feel free to like and subscribe for more insights on the soul's journey. As the soul moves deeper into its journey, one of the most transformative experiences it undergoes is the realization of its eternal connection to the universe. This moment is profound and deeply spiritual, marking the moment when the soul comes to understand that it is not just a fleeting, individual entity, but part of a vast, interconnected web of existence. In this state of awareness, the soul recognizes its true nature as an eternal, boundless force that transcends time, space, and the material world. For many near-death survivors, this realization often occurs in a moment of clarity, during which they experience a sense of oneness with everything around them. There is no longer any division between themselves and the universe. Instead, they feel as though they are an integral part of a larger, cosmic system. This can be described as an overwhelming sense of unity, where the individual self dissolves, and the soul becomes one with all that is. This awareness brings with it an understanding that life, death, and everything in between are part of a grand, ongoing process. The soul recognizes that it has existed beyond the confines of its current life, carrying wisdom and experience from past existences, and that it will continue to evolve and grow in future cycles. The boundaries of the physical world fall away, and the soul experiences itself as an eternal, infinite being, whose existence is interwoven with the fabric of the universe itself. In this state, there is often a profound feeling of peace and acceptance. The soul comes to understand that its journey is not a random occurrence, but part of a much larger cosmic plan. Every experience, whether joyous or painful, is seen as an opportunity for growth and learning. The soul embraces the interconnectedness of all beings and understands that its actions, thoughts, and energy contribute to the greater whole. This recognition of the soul's eternal connection to the universe also brings with it a deep sense of love. In the absence of ego and separation, the soul experiences an unconditional love that transcends any earthly concept of affection. This love is not directed at any particular person or thing, but is a universal, boundless force that flows through everything in existence. The soul recognizes that it is not only connected to the universe, but is, in fact, a reflection of the divine energy that flows through all of creation. If you've ever experienced a moment of deep connection to the universe or have felt a sense of oneness with all that is, I would love to hear your thoughts. Please feel free to leave a comment. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more insights on the soul's journey and its connection to the cosmos. One of the most profound and awe-inspiring experiences that many individuals report during near-death experiences, NDEs, or moments of deep spiritual awakening is the encounter with spiritual beings. These beings, often described as angels, guides, ancestors, or other celestial entities, seem to appear at significant moments during the soul's transition, offering guidance, comfort, and wisdom. The encounters are typically marked by an overwhelming sense of peace, love, and support, helping the soul navigate the transition process and understand its place in the grand cosmic order. When the soul meets these spiritual beings, it is often a transformative experience, transcending the boundaries of the physical world. The beings encountered are typically perceived as benevolent and compassionate, radiating a powerful sense of unconditional love. They may appear in various forms, sometimes as light or energy, while other times, they take on more human-like appearances, depending on the individual's beliefs and cultural context. Despite their different manifestations, the presence of these beings is always comforting, providing a sense of safety and reassurance during a potentially unsettling experience. For many individuals, meeting spiritual beings provides a sense of clarity about their life's purpose and the nature of existence. These beings often serve as guides, offering messages of healing, encouragement, and insight. They may share knowledge that helps the soul understand the interconnectedness of all life and the deeper purpose behind suffering and challenges. In these moments, the soul often experiences a profound sense of unity with the universe and a deep understanding of its eternal journey. The conversations with these beings, whether verbal or nonverbal, often transcend language. They are more about the transmission of wisdom and energy, bypassing the limitations of human communication. The messages received during these encounters often have a lasting impact, leaving the individual with a sense of peace and purpose that stays with them long after the experience ends. Whether these spiritual beings are viewed as divine entities, ancestors, or guides, the encounter with them is often a pivotal moment in the soul's journey. They offer support during times of transition and act as guardians, helping the soul navigate the vast unknown. These beings remind the soul of its divine nature and its connection to the greater cosmic flow, offering comfort and wisdom that transcends the material world. Have you ever had an encounter with a spiritual being or felt the presence of a guide in your life? I'd love to hear your story or thoughts about it. Please share in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more insights into the mysteries of the soul's journey. As the soul continues its journey through the transition process, one of the key stages it encounters is the process of integration. This stage involves the soul reflecting on its past experiences, learning from its life on earth, and assimilating the wisdom gained from those experiences into its current state of existence. It is a deeply introspective phase, where the soul confronts its choices, actions, and relationships, seeking understanding and growth. The process of integration is not simply about recalling memories, but about gaining profound insight into the lessons embedded within those memories. During this phase, the soul is often shown moments from its past life, key experiences, decisions, and interactions that shaped its earthly journey. These reflections may include both positive and challenging experiences, and the soul is encouraged to view them with compassion and understanding. The purpose is not to dwell on mistakes or regrets, but to see each event as a lesson that contributed to the soul's growth and evolution. In this way, the soul comes to understand the deeper meaning behind its actions and experiences. One of the most powerful aspects of this process is the soul's ability to learn from its past. It is during this time that the soul may experience a kind of spiritual review, often referred to as a life review. This review is not about judgment but about understanding, examining the impact of one's actions on others, recognizing patterns of behavior, and discovering the underlying motives that shaped one's decisions. The soul may come to realize where it succeeded in fulfilling its higher purpose and where it could have made different choices. It is a moment of profound clarity, where the soul sees the interconnectedness of all its actions and their ripple effects across time. Through this process, the soul gains a deeper understanding of its journey, recognizing the lessons that were learned and the wisdom that was gained. It is an opportunity for healing, as the soul releases any lingering attachments to past regrets or unresolved emotions. This integration of past experiences helps the soul align more fully with its true essence and prepares it for the next phase of its journey. Do you ever reflect on the lessons you've learned from your own experiences? Have you ever felt that a certain event in your life had a deeper meaning or purpose? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And be sure to like and subscribe for more insights into the soul's incredible journey. As the soul progresses through the stages of transition, it begins to approach a pivotal moment in its existence, the realization that its journey is infinite. This awareness marks a profound shift in perception, where the soul no longer sees itself as bound by the limitations of earthly life, but rather as part of a vast, eternal journey through the cosmos. It is here that the soul begins to comprehend its true nature, a being of infinite potential, and begins to grasp the enormity of its connection to the greater universe. At this stage, the soul becomes acutely aware that death is not an end but a transformation. The separation from the physical realm is merely a temporary departure, a stepping stone on a larger, unending journey of spiritual growth and evolution. This revelation brings a sense of peace and liberation, as the soul understands that its essence is eternal, free from the constraints of time and space. There is no final destination, only an ongoing process of exploration and expansion into new realms of existence. This realization is not simply intellectual but is felt deeply in the soul's core. The sensation of boundless freedom accompanies this awareness, as if the soul is shedding the weight of past attachments and stepping into a vast, open space. The soul recognizes that it is not confined by the boundaries of a single life, but is part of a continuous flow of existence, moving through cycles of life, death, and rebirth in an ever-expanding journey. During this phase, the soul may encounter experiences or encounters that reinforce the understanding of its infinite journey. The soul might connect with higher levels of consciousness, other spiritual beings, or entities that help guide it through this realization. It is as if the soul is expanding its awareness beyond the familiar and venturing into unknown territories. ready to explore new realms and dimensions of existence. The soul's infinite journey is one of constant growth, learning, and evolution. It is not a journey of linear progression, but of dynamic expansion, where each experience, each lifetime, and each transition adds to the richness and depth of the soul's understanding. There are no limits, no final goal, only a continuous unfolding of the soul's divine potential, reaching toward ever greater expressions of love, wisdom, and enlightenment. As the soul embraces its infinite journey, it becomes more attuned to its true purpose and the interconnectedness of all life. The awareness of being part of something much larger than oneself fosters a deep sense of unity and oneness with the entire universe. The soul no longer views itself as a separate entity, but as a vital part of the greater cosmic dance, contributing its unique energy and perspective to the collective whole. The infinite journey is a journey of boundless possibility, where the soul can explore, create, and evolve without end. It is a path of liberation, where the soul is free to express its highest potential in alignment with the universal flow of love and consciousness. As the soul steps into this infinite journey, it is filled with a sense of wonder and awe, knowing that it is part of a greater cosmic plan that transcends time, space, and form. Have you ever had a moment where you felt connected to something greater than yourself? A feeling of limitless potential or a sense of being part of a larger cosmic journey? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more exploration of the soul's boundless journey. As the soul reaches the final stages of its earthly transition, it enters a phase of profound closure and transformation. This is not the end, but a process of integrating all experiences into its being, setting the foundation for the soul's continued evolution in the afterlife. The closure of the earthly journey is a reflective moment, where the soul looks back on its incarnations and lessons learned, gaining a deeper understanding of its purpose and the universal truths it has encountered along the way. At this juncture, the soul experiences a unique sense of completion. All the experiences, challenges, and growth it has undergone throughout its various lifetimes begin to come into focus. The soul acknowledges how it has developed, both in terms of spiritual maturity and wisdom, and appreciates the intricate tapestry of lives that have shaped its essence. Each life, each moment, no matter how difficult or joyous, was a necessary step in the journey of spiritual development. The soul may then experience a period of intense reflection and reconciliation. It is as if the soul is processing and integrating all the lessons learned, embracing the wisdom gleaned from its earthly experiences. This phase may involve reviewing key moments from its past, understanding how these events have contributed to its spiritual growth, and coming to terms with unresolved emotions or relationships. The soul realizes that all experiences, whether perceived as positive or negative, were valuable opportunities for growth, shaping the spiritual being it has become. While this process of closing the earthly journey is deeply introspective, it is also a time of expansive growth. The soul, having processed its past, is now poised for continued spiritual development. The transition into the afterlife is not a static state, but a continuation of the soul's journey toward enlightenment and deeper understanding. The soul is constantly evolving, continually learning, and expanding its consciousness. Even after the physical body has been shed, spiritual development does not end with death. It simply shifts into a new phase of existence. In the afterlife, the soul is presented with opportunities to learn from higher realms of consciousness, to deepen its connection with universal truths, and to continue its progress toward full spiritual enlightenment. The journey becomes one of ever-deepening awareness, a quest for greater wisdom, love, and unity with the cosmos. The soul may encounter spiritual guides or other enlightened beings who assist in its continued development. These beings provide insights and help the soul navigate its path, offering guidance on how to advance on the spiritual plane. Through their teachings, the soul gains a greater understanding of its divine purpose and the role it plays within the greater cosmic order. These guides may also encourage the soul to continue its learning, to embrace further challenges, and to move forward in its spiritual quest. In some cases, the soul may choose to reincarnate, continuing its journey through the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth in order to experience new challenges and lessons. This decision is made with the understanding that each life provides opportunities for growth, and that the soul's development is a continual process. The soul embraces the idea that each new incarnation serves as a stepping stone, allowing it to refine its understanding of the universe and its own divine nature. Whether the soul chooses to remain in the afterlife or reincarnate, its journey is never truly over. It continues to evolve, expand, and learn, always striving for greater understanding, compassion, and love. The soul's journey is infinite, and each stage, from earthly existence to spiritual growth, is merely a part of a larger, ongoing process of development. As the soul continues its spiritual journey, it is not alone. It is part of the greater web of existence, eternally connected to all that is. Its development is not only a personal process but a collective one, as it contributes to the growth of the universe as a whole. The soul's journey is not just about self-discovery. It is about becoming one with the universal consciousness, understanding its place in the cosmos, and helping to bring about greater love, peace, and harmony in all realms of existence. How do you perceive the journey of the soul? Do you feel connected to the larger universe? Or have you experienced moments of spiritual growth that helped you understand your purpose? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more explorations into the mysteries of life, death, and spiritual development.